Ah, ok. Llegan a buscarnos. Siempre tenemos problemas. Siempre tenemos problemas.
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yes, no question. Which means...
Pero no están atacando ninguno. Ah, sí. Están cuadrados nada más. ¿Quiénes son estas tipas? No, se mete al medio de una vez y que, creo que está mirando a la jeva mía. Mirale.
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the?
We are the lost numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
Ahí viene la muchacha que se llevó la insignia de Bandan al principio.
The name's Monica. Monica Vandam. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter. Daughter?
You know Guernica?
You're headed for the city, ain't you?
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Shania, take point.
Yeah, all right.
Por aquí, por favor.
Oh. Stay close.
Pues nada, nos vamos. Nos dieron una formal bienvenida. Todo el mundo apuntándonos. Pero nada. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Ponernos en el ojo para que tengáis el iris. Para que detengáis el iris. No lo probará primero el conejillo de Indias. Ponéoslo donde tengáis el iris. O sea que esta tipa es Agnes. Hasta que hemos a la ciudad podéis tratarme como voy a proceder, así es cada vez más tranquilos. ¿Qué? Da igual, entonces seré vuestra guardaespaldas. Que sepáis que os encontraréis a nadie entre números perdidos. En verdad. Pobre Lance. Hay que hablar con el jefe. En fin, pongámonos en marcha. Ella nos mostrará el camino. Y ella es Keves, porque tiene el parche del lado derecho, de este lado. Mónica se ha unido. ¿Quién es Mónica? Pero Mónica. Who are you? Una defender. Mónica, la baluarte.
Sweet, let's poke around.
O sea que el parche sirve para tapar el iris del ojo, que está el iris que está bajo el yugo del reloj de flama. Te equivocas. Uy, uy, uy. La puerta conduce al gran espada. En efecto, por aquí se llega a la ciudad. Uy, uy, uy. Qué camuflaje tan ingenioso. Y ese él decía que no había nada interesante en frente de espada. Está raro que nunca había visto esto. Habéis terminado de rajar, ¿podemos seguir? Terminen de rajar, vamos a la espada. Entremos.
Sweet, let's poke around.
No, que más paso, porque es que Sania está lenta. Está pile lenta. La historia se está poniendo más y más aguda. Y aquí es donde a todos nos explican qué
So,
está
Guernica,
pasando.
that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Con el parche.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood.
Nope.
I'll explain later.
Nope.
Later, meaning in the city.
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change.
Mm-hmm.
And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros' blood.
Todos son Agnex y Keveses.
Just what are you?
Ya el ascensor se detuvo. Noah, explicaciones para después, Noah. Explicaciones para después. Esta es la ciudad. Esto se encuentra dentro de una espadita.
We're so high up.
What a view. I've never seen anything like it.
Me neither.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Y aquella es la ciudad.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on.
Adiós, pero la chamaquita así agresiva. Y yo, mija, pero déjame disfrutar. Tú eres mi guía turística. Deberías estar hablando de lo que hay aquí. No. No respetan a los mayores. Empuñadura de la espada. Esta es la empuñadura. Pero la empuñadura está arriba. Sanae, tengo una pregunta. ¿Cómo que empuñadura?
Check it out. Bullets digging a ball.
Él se puso ahí,
This
dije,
castle's
¿para
got
qué?
nothing on this dizzying height. You're telling me. Just
Si yo hubiese sido de level bajo, aquel que está en el medio me hubiese dicho, hey, párate ahí. Yo, está bien, patrón, me paro. Pero no, mi loco.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
Whoa, got a
That
rare
is
doodah
the-
right here.
Todo está quedando
Entrance is
muy
up
raro.
ahead.
Esa es la entrada a la ciudad. Ah, gracias. Me dieron skipear la subida.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing.
It's fucking amazing. Yo repitiendo todo lo que los personajes dicen. Ya puedes quitar los patches a partir de aquí, no los necesitaréis. Pero, ¿estás segura? Sí, la ciudad cuenta con instalaciones que cumplen la misma función que los patches y piden que los mobius nos detecten. Aquí estamos a salvo, os doy mi palabra. Tiene sentido. De otro modo sería inexplicable que aún no hayas descubierto la ubicación de la ciudad. Así es. En cuanto ponemos un pie de fuera de él, los mobius no nos echan encima como belicones hambrientos. Ya, soy libre. Ya no soy pirata. Yo que iba a ayudar a Luffy a encontrar el One Piece. Oye, pero ya llegué a la ciudad, ¿verdad? Porque cada paradita me paro aquí, me paro allí. Uy, uy, uy. Look at this dude. Oh my goodness. Fen de Espada City. No, Fen de Espada City. ¿Qué ciudad?
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We
course.
shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha. Bloody Sparks. Why do I bother?
Pobre Tayo. Nadie
Thank
le
you,
hace caso.
Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
Descuida, Tayo, no le pare a eso.
More colonies added.
Pero Sania sí corre, Dios mío, Sania.
Bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
Sania, párate en un sitio, por favor. Por favor, y ya dame una introducción. Boulevard. Ey, me encuentro... cerveza, por favor. Gracias.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevis and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies. It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited
guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Y muchos niños.
Bananas spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
Vienen
So
más gente.
you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you.
What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our
Estos
Ouroboros
eran nuestros
candidates.
candidatos a Ouroboros.
They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them.
Oh, los ofendidos.
That includes Shania there.
Ah, por eso es que están
You
enconados.
happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose him. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vandam.
All right then.
Por eso que no están contentos. Mira, como de que a ti te voy a ver en la noche. Hazte lo tuyo.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
Very uncomfortable with this. Entonces, Shania recogió la insignia de banda de Guernica. Joder, banda es el apellido.
Good to add more names.
Y no dijo más nada.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
All right.
Sí, pero si ellos vienen con esa actitud, mejor ni lo presente.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier.
Of course.
So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Un poquito nada más.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Adiós, la cosa de crecimiento son las incubadoras donde tienen a todo el mundo. Obviously.
Right. At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here.
What's that?
Good to add more names.
El ascensor, el ascensor,
I
el
see some
ascensor.
relations have changed.
No, es el ascensor. ¿Qué estamos haciendo aquí? Dios mío, el ascensor está atrás.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath.
Ion, agarre a su mujer. Pero qué vaina esta.
Thanks.
La cuña tiene que resolver porque
This right here is what the world is really like.
el novio no tiene eso.
Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Encadenados. Very deep story.
I see some relations have changed.
Adiós, pero Shania, este tour me gusta y no me
You know
gusta.
that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on,
No,
are
si
you?
no se pone a eso, mira, ve. El día entero no toma.
Aren't those?
Cradles.
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame cloaks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Es
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
Esto se está poniendo como que mucha información de un pronto. Y Noah que se está quillando, Noah, se está quillando. Lo estoy sintiendo el ki de Noah.
I see some relations have changed.
Shania, no te detengas. Yo te sigo, Shania, ya me está gustando. Centro médico, literalmente centro médico. Un hospital, an hospital.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I?
Doctor, el doctor.
Come.
Van a ver un bebé nacer. ¡Ayú! Es rubio. ¡Shulk! ¿Qué haces aquí, Shulk? Adelante, adelante. Los están invitando. Van a asustar al niño.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny,
Es
but
que
it
fue
moves.
muy vestido y todo.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her.
¡Ayú!
Gently now.
Está caliente, mío. Mío, la calmó.
She's so warm.
¿Cómo supe que era hembra?
One finger.
Te va a agarrar la manita.
In
El
her
dedo.
palm.
Ve a Tyon como que. Ay, yo.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! You need to try it too.
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn.
Simon, pero mi hijo.
What? This is incredible, Senna.
No, ya no sabes qué hacer, mami. Esta noche te espero.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made?
No les va a gustar la información. Bueno, sí les va a gustar la información.
You're in for a surprise. Buckle up.
Se necesita un hombre, una mujer y un cuarto. Un cuarto de habitación. ¿Ustedes se imaginan vivir toda su vida engañado y llegar a la verdadera naturaleza del ser humano? Esto es increíble. Mío y no, viendo lo que es. Lo que hay, besito, besito. Oh. ¿Lo hacemos?
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth.
A Mío le gustó la idea. Mío like it. Esto es de banda.
Thank you. I mean it.
Tengo algo en la mano. Ni idea. Me está gustando esta historia. De verdad que sí.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
A partner in romance.
The feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it.
Novios. Girlfriend and boyfriend. Love. Amor.
You'll understand too someday.
Ahora. Sí, ellos dos lo van a entender.
It might be that you already do.
Si ustedes se dan cuenta, yo no he visto a una sola persona que sea igual a Uni o a Mío o a Lance siquiera. No, ni siquiera a Senna. Son los tres más ya así como que ¿what? Los tres diferentes de todos. Todavía tenemos recorrido Shaina. Ay, mi madre. Ah, Shania. Digo Shaina. Shaina. Parque Viridio. Oye, la gente de Monolith Soft se la curraron bastante con este juego. Ahora que vamos a dar más explicaciones.
Look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
¡Shulk! ¡Ese era Shulk!
The first Ouroboros.
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Yo sí les
Tell
recuerdo.
us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow.
Yo sí los recuerdo. El que tiene la barbita es el compañero de Shulk.
By their blood.
Donban.
It was the queens, so they say. Kevis and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them? I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights.
¿Dónde estarán
The
Melia
true queens will help
y
us there.
Nia? ¿Dónde estarán?
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Me van a unirse
the
los
legend
1 y 2
goes
aquí
that
con la 3. Entonces se va a
both of the
poner
queens,
duro.
their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
Of course.
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
It's...
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before,
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them.
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, It lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
Of course.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that. I agree. It was so precious.
Como que Shaina no está en eso, ¿no? Ahora, siéntanse libres de dar una vuelta. Más caminata. Este es el último tramo. Nos llevaré a la residencia. Jeje, a vivir ahora. Pa' casita. De lujo. Esta es la residencia de los soldados más jóvenes de los turnos perdidos. Por cierto, el edificio no cuenta con cocinas. La mayoría de las reclutas come en la cantina de Michiba. Pero si preferís preparar vuestra propia comida, podéis hacerlo en ese descampado. Tenemos mucho de qué hablar. Venid a verme a la sala de estrategia de los números perdidos. Está al salir del elevador que hay cerca de la colonia Petrar. Yes, ma'am. Y una última cosa. Podéis moveros por la ciudad con total libertad. ¿De verdad? Al contrario, te estamos muy agradecidos. En serio, very thank you. Vamos a descansar para ver nuestra cinemática. No, hasta como que yo he digerido muchas cosas últimamente. Yo ni sé ni qué pensar.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in
Al
the
hacer
city's
como un
side.
puñal clavado en la espada.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Oh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
Stand by. Pero la ciudad
What's
debe,
wrong?
la ciudad debe de conocer
Is it something Monica said? Is there a
a
problem?
En, que es Noah.
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Es difícil descansar con toda la información que hay que
Good
digerir.
night.
Yeah. Night.
No, hasta como que, bueno.